Yo, it's your boy JG and Title Kings, JG Money Mo. We in the building, man. We got another artist in the building with us today. Tony Dre, what's up with him,
What's
my boy?
good, man? What's good?
Shit, not a whole lot, man. Not a whole lot. Tell us a little bit about, we coming today because we got a very special event, right?
For sure.
We know you got
For
your
sure.
new music out. You pushing your shit right now.
Absolutely.
You've made a lot of noise in Plano, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In the
man.
Dallas area. So a lot of people familiar with you as far as your acting and you're making music as well. Tell the people a little bit about where you from and what transitioned you to get into music.
Man, absolutely. I'm from right here. You know what I'm saying? Where we doing it at tonight, you know what I'm saying? Plano, Texas,
Right.
for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always represent the D, but at the same time, when it get more specific, like, man, I'm from Plano. You know what I'm saying? Let that be known. How I got into the music, man, I've been writing since I was, you know what I'm saying, 12, 15 years old. And you know, as I was writing this, it started with something with just like, you know, going through stuff, putting stuff in my journal, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually I ran across a homie of mine when I was a freshman, and they actually was doing music. You know, his name was Brandon, he go by Blaze. And I ended up meeting them. They thought I was cold, and I was like, oh shoot, like they cold too.
Right.
So they ended up bringing me into their group. They had a group called Underage. And my music journey started with them. You know what I'm saying? When it was like serious.
Yeah, and I remember underage, man. Y'all were in high school. Y'all were kind of like the modern day boy band, man,
Yeah,
rap band.
facts.
And it looked like y'all was on y'all's way, man.
Facts.
Honest to God, truth. I mean,
Facts.
there was the chances, was the record labels reaching out to you guys, management deals.
Man, we had a lot going on, man. We was touring a lot during that time. We did a lot of parties. We did, you know, a lot of little events of our own that we hosted out here in Plano, all around the Dallas Metroplex. We ended up doing a car show for, you know what I'm saying, some big time people.
Okay.
And then eventually, man, we kind of hit a little, you know what I'm saying, like little brick in the road, basically, because, you know what I'm saying, that with every group, bro, you end up seeing it, like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that's what I was gonna ask. It seems like with boy band groups and girl band groups, it's
man.
like it's impossible for them to get all the way to the finish line together.
Yeah.
It's like someone always leaves and surpasses everybody.
Yeah, bro. Well, it's so many pieces in there.
Mm-hmm.
People don't really realize, like, when you look at a group, man, everybody thinks like it's just so tight knit and like everybody got the same path and the same journey. Which, like, we were tight knit, but it was just like, man, there was like 5 of us in the group. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had their own personal lives,
Right.
and then, you know what I'm saying, you got your own like hopes and dreams or whatever. And so we went along for a long time, but then little pieces started falling apart or
Right,
whatever.
right.
And I kind of came in during that time. I kind of came into a serious point of my faith. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, it was kind of like God was just like, hey man, like, it's time to separate. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. Like, I got a different path for you. And there was nothing wrong with the path that they, you know what I'm saying, we was on as a group. It was just like, it was almost as if he was saying like, hey man, I got something separated for you on this side, something
Right.
for them on this side. And so after that, man, I started taking to my own solo career, and you know what I'm saying, like actually incorporating more of my faith
Right.
in the music, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and like I said, I know, you know, not to transition to that a whole bunch, but I know that you kind of got away from that type of music. But with you being in a group like that, you coming in, and if I'm not mistaken, they were brothers, right?
Yeah, they was brothers.
So when you're voting on certain things, is it the brothers versus you? Are they out voting you? How does that work?
Nah, it wasn't really nothing like that, because
Okay.
you know, they had, so it was brothers. We had Dip, who was a cousin, like, you know what I'm saying, so they was family members. But then we had like and then there was another cousin. So then like me, and then at the time, I don't know if you remember Marcus.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying, Marcus ended up being a part of the group, and we were the two that like wasn't family, but I don't think that really had, you know, nothing to do with it, because man, we all felt like family.
Right,
Really,
right.
you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But like now, even now, I mean, it's UA, it's just them two, it's just the two bros.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying.
They
So
still are
yeah.
together.
Still the
Okay.
two bros, they still together, rocking it out and stuff, man.
Right.
So yeah, so it wasn't on that, bro. I think everybody just had their individual path. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
that
They was
happens,
rocking
man.
out.
Happens more than often. Like I said, we
For sure.
tend to see that a lot in groups, man. I know you transition into, you know, with you and your faith and you having that experience with God, and a lot of people don't understand
Yeah.
a God experience when God's touching you or He's talking to you and He wants you to go
bro.
a certain way. And it's hard. It's
sure.
even harder trying to explain it to someone that's never experienced it before. So
Yeah, 100%.
I totally understand. So trying to transition from making hip hop and R&B music to kind of making gospel music. Tell me a little bit about that transition. I know it's pretty hard.
Nah, it was tough, bro. That was tough. Like it was tough because I had to find who I am in that space. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only person I had to look to during that time was like a Lecrae. You know what I'm saying? Who's really known for like doing music of like faith music that's rap and hip hop, and that's actually still good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not cliche and not like whack, but you know what I'm saying? You just putting faith on it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like it's still good music, but he got, you know, he's incorporating the faith. So I only had him to look to, but I also didn't want to ostracize people who, you know what I'm saying, like who already was listening to my music. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to make anybody feel like you can't listen to me now, like, cause I, you know what I'm saying, I'm incorporating my faith into it. So I wanted it for everybody, bro. So it was a tough journey for me to find that. To find that perfect median, but I feel like I found it now, bro. So you know what I'm saying. So now a lot of the stuff, even on this EP, I'm talking about dreams and distractions, which is real life stuff that, you know what I'm saying, God has helped me through certain principles He's given me to like overcome certain things, and now I can share that with everybody. That's you know, it's relative to everybody.
Right, absolutely.
Everybody got dreams, you know what I'm saying.
And I mean, a lot of people are rapping about the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're talking about the ice and the jewelry, the women, the clothes, the parts, which that's been like the blueprint to becoming a rapper since the beginning of rapping, right?
Bro.
But nowadays you're seeing more lyrical, business-minded rappers.
Yeah.
You know, artists that are like Cordae. Cordae's very spiritual, very intelligent young man, and he's transitioning that look for young men of his age. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of other guys. J. Cole, they're kind of going a different way, but I think those guys are able to do both. If they really wanted to do music, and I like how you called it faith music, you didn't call it gospel rap.
Right.
And a lot of people just throw a tag on this gospel rap. You know what I mean? And they kind of block it out. But but I mean, with them, it's like they're talking about so much substance to where they can kind of transition into that. Yeah,
they could do. You know it's almost like they could do both. And if you think about it, like the audience is still the same. Like even though I was going to church, like you know what I'm saying, like I was still listening to Cole. Like you know what I'm saying, I was still listening to Cordae. Like you know what I'm saying, and so you know those same people who are in the church still listening to, you know, people who are rapping about, you know what I'm saying, just conscious material and substance. Like, you know what I'm saying. So it's really cool to have like a Cordae or J. Cole or, you know what I'm saying, like D1s, the Kendricks, like people to look up to who they already kind of walking that same path. Like, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Would you call it more of like a cautious rap? Are you telling stories or?
I tell stories, man. I like you said, bro. I don't label it just so that like I don't get, you know what I'm saying, put in a certain category where like somebody think they can't listen to it. Like at the end of the day, bro, all of it, whoever is rapping, like it's rapping, it's hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's music. So you know what I'm saying? So if you listen to it, you gonna hear people's stories and like, you know what I'm saying, see who rocking out to what. So I definitely, man, I'm all about storytelling, inspiring, encouraging, motivating. But then I also got a lot that's just like all about my pain, bro. Like, you know, I got a song called Missing You, which is recently just came out, and it's about my cousin who just got incarcerated, like, you know what I'm saying, on conspiracy. And so, you know, he been gone for some time now, and it's just like, you know, I wrote the whole song for him and how I'm navigating, like, not having my cousin, you know what I'm saying, really like my brother, like, with me every day, you know what I'm saying? So one may hear that and be like, oh, that's not faith-based, you know what I'm saying, which is like cool, but it's like, why isn't it though? Like, you know what I'm saying, and I incorporate like everything that I'm going through during that time and how I'm feeling, so I know a lot of more people can relate to that, whether you a person of faith or you not, like you still gonna be able to relate to that situation. Right. You know, 100%, so
100%, man. And I know, like I said, you're a man of many talents. You're doing the music, you're doing, you know, the faith music as well. You're able to transition to doing hip hop and R&B as well. And I see you doing a little acting, my man.
Yeah, man.
Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, man, bro. I went to school for acting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, God gave me a natural gift for, you know what I'm saying, for music. It was just something I've been doing since I was little. But the acting, I was like, if I'm gonna go to school, do I go to school for music or I go to school for acting? I was like, yeah, the acting needs some work, you know what I'm saying? So I got properly and professionally trained in acting, and since then, bro, since like 2017, you know, I've had an agent and been doing commercials. I started out doing commercials more so. I did a few national commercials. And then I was like, hey man, all right, I'm done with commercials. I need to get to some films.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So I started doing some movies,
Right.
And some plays. So yeah, man, I'm still currently doing that.
That's what's
You know,
up,
got
man.
some more auditions coming up, and so you know, I'm just working. Yeah, I'm working on the acting for sure.
What's your ideal role, man, as far as like acting? What's a role that you would love to play?
What you mean, like as far as like
Maybe like maybe you want to be, you know, God forbid you want to be the basketball star, you want to be
for sure,
you know, the drug dealer
for
that
sure.
you know that's
man. Look, if Power coming back rebooting again, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
I'll be down to audition for that. Like, you know what I'm saying, Power. There's a lot of TV series out there that, you know, I love to audition for and get
Right.
a role for, but movies as well. You know, they like to, in acting, man, you really find a caricature for people. So whether that's, I played a lot of roles where like I'm just like the fly guy or whatever, or like the popular kid in high school or college, and you know what I'm saying, like the athlete, like you said, we got
Right.
athletic background,
Right,
so it's
right.
like the athlete, or you know, or you play, you know what I'm saying, figure in the streets. So, you know what I'm saying, something that's relatable to that we done been through, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Those are kind of the roles that, you know, I wherever I could fit in, man. I'm really looking to play and stretch myself. You feel me?
100%. Like, so give us, kind of walk us through like the process of auditioning for a role, or you know, like,
Yeah.
are you reaching out to these people? Is your agent
Yeah.
reaching out to you? Like, hey,
So the
tell me we
agent
got something?
will send me jobs, like, you know what I'm saying, that I'll submit for, and then, you know, if they like they'll take a look at like maybe my headshots and all that, and see the resume in the background and be like, hey, yeah, we want him to come audition.
Right.
Well, then once she'll let me know, my agent will let me know, and then you know, I'm out there to audition. Now things have changed recently, which is it's been cool. Like since the pandemic, things has changed.
Right.
So a lot of people do like in-home auditions. So we got to film for ourselves and just send the film in.
Okay.
Which I actually liked it the way before, bro. Where like you going in person, so that they, you know, they get a personal experience.
And is it like you see off TV? You got a table full of judges watching.
Yeah,
you?
man. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying.
say go?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You got a script that you got to stick to, and
Yeah.
you know, some may let you improvise,
Right.
some you got to stick to the script, bro. So, but you got like one or two people in there, and they like, hey,
Right.
go ahead and perform.
And like transitioning from like writing music, I'm sure that you probably in the future probably think about considering maybe writing plays and movies
Yeah.
and shows or
You
something
right on
like
it.
that.
You
Yeah.
right on it. I got many in my pocket already, man.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the time. I was trying to let myself like get to a certain peak with, you know, acting, you know, kind of, you know, network some more,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying, find those resources so that when it's my time, man, when that time do come, I already got some stuff in my back pocket for
Right.
some movies that I've written, or you know, some plays that I've also wrote.
Right.
And yeah, go ahead and get those out, man.
Yeah, typically we see like artists, you know, they're multi-talented to where they'll do, you know, they'll be an artist the whole time, and like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was a comedian at one point. He was an actor then, and then he turned into an R&B singer. But the whole time he was singing and writing music, you know, behind the scenes.
behind the
So
scenes, just
it's
super talented,
Right,
man.
very talented, man. He found his shot, and when he got it, he kicked the door down, and now
yeah.
we know him as, you know, playing Ray and all these other
Yeah,
points. Yeah, so I mean, Oscars and Emmys and all that stuff becomes available to you when you put yourself in that category of
100%.
acting, man. So
100%.
that's a huge transition. We need more black actors like that as well.
For sure.
And then you can also open up the doors to your music as well. You know what I
Yep.
mean? As far as
Yep.
music, man, what's your goal in the next couple of years with your music? I say the next 3 to 5 years. You got any goals? You doing any tours, anything like that?
Absolutely, man. So this is my first debut EP that I just released. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to do probably 1 or 2 more, and then you know, drop a full length album. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to do that within the next, you know, year or two. That's on the agenda, and then just to like, you know what I'm saying, I've already like kind of exposed myself to Plano and the Dallas Metroplex, but I want to do it a little bit even more,
Right.
kind of get a little more of a buzz out here, and then expand, you know what I'm saying, start taking the talent and the gift to, you know what I'm saying, different states, and actually going out there and performing, so that, you know what I'm saying, it could be, like I said, a personal experience for
Right.
other people. But then later on, man, after I finally have, you know, my whole artistry kind of out there, I kind of want to do similar to, like, you know, like I see like Cole, you see Cole doing with Dreamville,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, like I want to pave the way for other artists, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna come back to here, you know what I'm saying. I feel like Dallas hasn't really just had a lot of representatives out here. We know the Dallas Stars that's been out here.
Right,
you know,
right,
we got Yella, we got Mo,
Right.
we got Seven, the great. So we, the road. We've had people come through here,
Right.
but I really want to come back and make this city more of a collaborative one, man. Because there's a lot of talent, man. There's crazy
It
talent
is
out here in
a
the
lot
D,
of talent, man. It is all the way,
Crazy talent.
Dallas and Fort Worth. You know what I mean?
real.
So, is there any artists, from Trap Boy Freddy's, Yellow Beezies, or maybe even like, we got some singers out here that are
Yeah,
very
some
popular as
singers
well.
too.
Anybody else that you want to kind of maybe you could see yourself doing a feature with down the road?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I really want to get into a feature. Like I said, man, Seven the Great. He one who I feel like, man, he's just a stand-up guy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He a great artist, but then he also put on for the city, and he showed love to, you know what I'm saying, like the other independent artists out here. I love to do one with him. Yellow, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know what I'm saying, love to get
100%.
in with Yellow, man. I ain't turning nobody down out here. The young lady I was gonna have out here, she blowing up and she real good. Bernicia B. She a R&B artist. But yeah, I love to work with, other R&B artists. There's one, her name too, Songbird. She go by Courtney White is her name.
Okay.
She go by Songbird, and she's super cold too. So,
Right.
yeah, it's in the works, man. I'm looking to work with all of them.
Man, we got a segment on here what we call dreams and distractions. So once I want to tell you, I want you to tell me one of your dreams as far as music, acting, what your goals, and then tell me a major distraction that you feel like could probably hinder. You got to be honest too.
Yeah.
Something that might hinder you from reaching your dreams and goals that you're working on becoming an undistraction where it's not going to be a distraction to you.
That's tough, man. I mean, I kind of feel like I already shared the dream as far as like when I put out the 3 to 5 year goal, you know what I'm saying? Like just getting the music out there and, eventually becoming having my own label, you know what I'm saying, management team. But like one of the biggest distractions, man, and it's crazy, like this is being transparent, bro. Like it's a distraction, but you know what I'm saying, it's not, bro. But that's family, bro. So you know what I'm saying, and I think a lot of people had it, bro. It's a family work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? Like I got kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? A
Right.
wife. So like, that comes with its responsibilities, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you sacrifice one for the other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta put the work in here in the studio, or you gotta take, like you said, auditions kind of come and go at random times.
Yeah.
And it could be a time where you got a responsibility at home. So it is a major distraction, but it's one that I'm happy to be working through.
Right,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Wouldn't
And,
want it any
figuring
other
out,
way.
bro. Facts.
100%, man.
Facts.
Well, we appreciate you, Mr. Drake, man. We know you got a live show tonight. You want to
Appreciate
tell
it,
the
man.
folks your new project just came out, where they can find out you.
Yeah, man. So Dreams and Distractions EP, that's everywhere, man. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of the above, anywhere that's streaming, Pandora, Tidal, all of that, man. Dreams and Distractions EP, that's Distractions, ending with a Z. And you can find me on social media. Everything should be Antonio Drake _ or on Facebook it's Antonio. I believe it's Antonio Drake artist, and you can find me on there, man. So you will be.
Right, we appreciate it. It's all love. We family, man.
Appreciate
Like I
you,
say,
man.
man,
It's
it's
all love,
always a
baby.
pleasure, man.
Always.
JG, Money Mo, Title Kings, we in the motherfucking building, man. Shout out to Tony Drake. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Follow us on Instagram @Entitled Kings. We in the building. Let's go.
Good, man.